Go. So first off, it's pretty basic. The three Malefics out her end, obviously. It's the biggest monster in the deck. You can play three of them. Three Malefic Stardust. That's the Malefic lineup. The only monster, like one of the biggest monsters in the deck. Then I'm playing three Fusiliers. This is a proxy. You play three because you play the viruses in here, in which why you put this card's so good in here because you set it. You set the virus in some back row, say go, they draw, you activate it, just sack it. You can call spells or check their hand for all the wind up stuff they have. So it's pretty good. And then two Barbaros. If this was not morally important to virus, this would be three. I cut it down to two for Social Slayer, give me a three. If not, their roles would be reversed. Barbaros at 3, Slayer at 2. And we have the 3 terraforming. You have to get your field spells as fast as you can. The 3 targets for your 4 field spells. And so terraforming is really good. It's like an e-call to get your aliases, because you can't recycle them as much. So 3 terraforming is good. And we got 2 Necker Valley, because the anti-monster born, anti-BLS. So this is a good in general card. So it's good. And then I play 2 Malefic World. The reason why I play this card is because it's really, really, like, I don't want to be so, like, sound really dumb about this, but, like, it's insanely good. Because if you have Malefic Stardust Dragon on the field, this card can't be destroyed, and then if you're playing Mirror Match, you hopefully have Malefic World as a target, and then your Stardust, then Cyber End, which, when you're generally going to pick, you're generally hoping to get Malefic World. 3 Malefic Worlds is dead draw, and if, like, you're trying to have an out, you just pick 3 Malefic Cyber End as an, like, auto out. Then it's just Malefic Dragon, and it's just a lot of targets, too, so it's about, let's see, it's a lot of picks, just 5 picks. So you get to all what you need. So Malefic World does stuff. Plus that if you're playing Mirror Match, you search for another Malefic World, in which you would set it, destroy their Malefic, activate your Malefic World, summon your Malefic Cyber and Dragon, tackle 4K. So that's pretty good. It gets you that guy you need. And so I'll show you this. This is pile. Okay, next for the lineup, 2 Potawali. You get you what you want. I would play these 2 with Karkardees, because I'm not to show my opponent the deck anymore, because I want to try Karkardees instead of Potawali. Like, even though both of them, I think playing both is great, so I might try one of each. But you guys want to play test what you want. This is an idea of mine. This is one I want to try it. Then 2 Lance. You have to protect your monsters, because like, they get bottomless. You protect it with Lance, and then you can attack over whatever monster that is available on the field. In which obviously is already around Deep Riz and stuff like that, because you already landed it before that. Unless they play the Warning, which is like your only worst enemy, but paying 2,000 life points next, then I summon another Malefic monster is a really good tempo push. In 1 Dark Hole, I don't play Monster Reborn anymore because of Necker Valleys, which can get in the way. But Dark Hole is a good card, clears the field, some of your Malefic monsters attack directly for 4K, which is really scary. Then I play 3 Skill Drain. You have to get you have to have something that negates Malefic effects or a field spell. So it's also a good free safety card when they try to MST your field spell. You change Skill Drain, and then it feels pretty stupid. But Skill Drain it's very broken, especially it's chainable. So I recommend 3 always. 2 Mirror Force, because this card destroys stuff without messing with your field. So I like it. Also, that when you're grinding, I'd rather have this card than Torrential, because this card just negates, like, just kills stuff. So it's kind of obvious. 2 Bottomless, because this is anti-Grapha, anti-Geargit X, etc. So Bottomless. 2 Deep Riz, because I like to banish stuff. Dark Rolls is a scary matchup for me, so I want to banish as many Graphas as possible before they start popping my shit. Just because that gets annoying. 2 Bribes, I recommend 3. I can't find much more room. Maybe drop a Barbaros if you want, but it's an idea. But recommend three Dark Bribe, and if you want to try two, that's fine with you. That's fine. So you can't play one. Two Warning and then Judgment, because you have to negate stuff, keep your tempo pushed, negate the gores that they sort of summon off your 4K swing, and maybe negate a Heavy Storm too. So that's good. And then last part of the deck, which is Traps or the Viruses, which is 2 Eradicator and 1 deck Devastation, in which my locals has a lot more heroes and dark rolls than do with windups and such, so it's like it's 2 in 1. If your locals has more Girgias, Karakuri, and other things like that, I recommend 2 deck Devi and then 1 Eradicator. You're gonna vice versa the extra deck or side deck, I mean, with this trap lineup. You can play 4 viruses, the 2 Eradicator, 2 deck Devi, but I just like playing 3, so because it's on the way. Plus, Karakuri D kind of gets in the way with this deck too, because you have to summon it, and then that stops your summon with Fusilier, and you can't do anything else from Virus. So, that's my opinion. Now for the extra deck, you have 3 Malefic Cyber Dragon. It's kind of obvious. You had to have 3, summon your 3 Malefic Cyber Ends. 3 Stardust, same reasoning. 1 Chimera Tech, because if you're playing Texas Cyber Dragon, you're ready to contact. And Colossal Fighter is this. These are just extra deck fillers. You don't follow the lineup except for the necessary cards you need. And now for the extra deck, which 2 Gemini Imps is the only the only monsters in the extra deck, I mean side deck, which because it's anti drag down, anti dark world dealings, so it's really good. 3 Prohibition. Usually you're gonna call MST. Then you Solemn Heavy Storm, and then you're pretty much there goes their responses. And then you play Eradicator, you call Traps, Mission, you're in good tempo push. So 3 Prohibitions is gonna be good. 2 MST, which you're gonna just hit their macro, hit their decree, which because they're gonna side that, and then MST is gonna be a good factor for you. One Monster Reborn, if my opponent is like a Gravekeeper matchup, or not. Oh, that's a terrible example. My fault. But like Dark World matchup, I'll take out a Necrovalley, add in a Monster Reborn, and then so I can help some other good monsters or take their Grapha. So Reborn's good. 1 Heavy. If I won game 1 and I go second, I put in the heavies just so I can get lucky and stack the crap out of you. But Heavy's not like a must. You have to add in, but it's good against decks that don't play Southern Room. So you can't really tell if they're playing Solid Ruin, but you're usually gonna have to find out. 3rd Necrovalley, if your opponent is like playing Plants or Sea Lancer, and so you have to, you side in the 3rd Necrovalley, you take out like a Malefic World or something like that, and so a 3rd Necrovalley is good. 2 Shot Prism Mirror for when you're playing against Dark World matchups, I guess, and Black Wings. Plus that when you main deck this card, it negates the effects on the field, so which it can negate Malefic Cyber and Dragon, Stardust, and Fusilier, which can make them 28 chainable summons. So it's a good card. 2 Torrential. This is a side deck card because like you have very little monsters, and most of the time you're gonna have a monster on the field, and so when they're gonna swarm the crap out of you with Karakuris, I guess, or Girgias, if you're gonna Torrential, then you're just gonna hate yourself because that's the only monster you have on the field and the only monster on the hand. So now you're pretty much grinding until the monster. So, and then last card goes in match. It's anti-windups, anti-heroes in a way, but goes in match is good because when they have an alias on the field, they can't super pull into Escarado with your Malefic monster on the field. So, goes in match is good. I play 1 of it. It's good tech because your deck is mainly darks, and then you have the Barbarous, which is at 2 and Earth. And so, I hope you guys like the deck. Please subscribe. I'm gonna make more variants of this. I love Malefics. I'm gonna try to keep playing this. I hope you guys are gonna love this. I will keep playing it until I get bored with it, or until I play Seattle, which I hopefully do well. I'm planning on going. If I can't, I'll be sad. but I'll have a lot more variations for you guys to try out if you guys are Malefic players as I am. So, peace out guys, Mr. Ufail out.